is not gangster. That's very not gangster.
I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. I came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you over the sound of me myself.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. Little homie, listen, try and serve me. I put a 25 in your back like Barry Bonds jersey. On the streets, on the beach, y'all ain't able. Cause to our shit on rappers like major labels. What's with the ice grilling, homie? Change your face. Cause he done do more to tan you to change your race. Girls love metaphor, and I love them back. Addicted to getting head, chicks call me the brainiac. Battle rap with words, war like jihad. I write dope, flow crack, my notepad need rehab. Fuck y'all CDs, y'all can't see these or touch these. Rhyme so chronic, my songs give you the munchies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. I'm in the production booth right now, so you're not going to see me today. But I'm back in the building with my partner who's over here larger in charge, Mr. Young, Fresh and Fly. What's going on, bro?
I'm mad that you just find new ways every week to call me fat, bro.
You find new ways every week to call me old. That's what we do.
You know, I'm young, you decrepit. So
okay,
we
see?
winning. Hand clap for my decrepit niggas.
Shout out to everybody who's over.
What if that was a gang of like old niggas?
A gang, the decrepits?
Like
what they throw up,
I don't know. Like we got Crips and then we had decrepits.
That means they should get Crips by default then.
Yeah.
Why that applause still going?
I don't.
Like forever. But as you can see,
is that what we're doing today?
Like,
you just gonna disrespect my platform like that, fam?
So as you can see, we are not alone today.
Nigga. That's cool.
We are joined by two beautiful, lovely young ladies today.
You got one more time to roll your eyes at me too. I swear to God.
First and foremost, we got one half of Keeping It Cute podcast in the building, Miss Aziza. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, it's Aziza, aka Zebo, aka the Human Universe, aka your favorite fat girl.
The Human Universe.
I think you missing one.
Yeah, you missing one. You're not?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Okay.
I dropped a couple.
You dropped them.
Okay.
I feel you though. And we are blessed
by the best.
Facts. One of the greatest ones in the city of Milwaukee to do it. She was podcasting before podcasting was podcasting.
Pioneer.
Go ahead and clap her down real quick, fam.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I knew it, but it's funny as fuck.
I said it like that on purpose. We are joined by
Clapper,
Miss Patrice.
This nigga Tone, wow.
Blow Radio. I feel honored, fam.
You do?
Doug.
I do too.
Because it's like, we always say that there'll be no TDR if there was no Blow Radio.
That's a fact.
You know, hands down. But to have one of the greats in here, fam.
Oh, like, my life.
From the shit.
I'm just saying.
Cut the shit.
Like, I swear to God, bro, there's more people who have watched you do your thing than anybody else who's been podcasting.
All I say is, like, I be trying to big up my friends, man.
Facts.
Let's make it normal to give people their praise while they still here.
And while you still doing it. So before we dive into these DMs and whatnot,
I want people
how did you get into this to begin with?
I had a conversation with
Shout
Homer.
out to Mimi.
Hey, Mimi. With Homer. I sat in on the men's panel one day and I was like, so there's no women speaking? What's happening? He was like, yeah, they tried it and it didn't go well. And I was like, let me in, coach. And he did. And this is year 9. So almost 10 years.
You've been around longer than her.
You need an air horn unless you need something a little more.
Yeah, now air horn her, fam. Thank you.
This is my year 9 for my own show. So I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
Yeah, you've had multiple
Don
different
DeMarco.
co-hosts.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 2 shows, right?
I do have 2 shows.
Okay, let's run them down.
Let's bust
Tuesday
'em down.
afternoons, 1 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, live with just Patrice. BlowRadio.com. We talk about women's health issues, entrepreneurship, discussing communication and how to be better within ourselves and relationships. And then on Wednesday nights at 10 to midnight,
The main event.
also Central Standard Time, is Headboard Conversations, which runs live on BlowRadio.com and all active pod streaming cast.
Yeah,
So,
fam. She went live last night.
Goes
She
down.
had the ambiance.
I for sure was
going on.
watching.
It was an ambiance that was unmatched, fam. I'm trying to get on that level. Maybe I need to get us a red light bulb in
Really?
here or something. Fam.
So, should we bring back the Lava Lamp Lounge?
we definitely bringing back the Lava Lamp Lounge.
That's funny.
Yes.
That was.
I like lava lamps.
Yeah, you'll be the first guest
Ooh,
when we
shit,
bring
now
it
we
back.
got a studio. We really can put a fucking lava
Lava
lamp
lamp.
in here. All right,
You got excited.
it's cracking. Cause
It'll be
I
a
have
lava lamp in here next week.
I swear to God, it's gonna be.
Fucking with
I'm
Tony, he
gonna walk
gonna-
in and be like, bro, look what I bought.
no, it's for us not to have a permanent location for so long. I have like a shit ton of ideas that I've never been able to do because we would always have to break down and pack shit up. So I want to have a permanent. I put a fucking lounge in here.
I
if
feel
can.
like one day I'm gonna come in. There's gonna be a leather couch and Tom gonna be
Facts.
sitting on it just like Rick James, and I'm gonna be so disgusted.
First of all,
James.
it would not be Rick James, fam.
My bad. Cameo.
It probably wouldn't be Cameo.
Who? What 70s rock star? You just like Bootsy Collins?
Definitely be Bootsy, fam. if it's not George Clinton, it's definitely gonna be Bootsy, fam.
I walk in here, you just like an atomic dog. We're gonna have a problem.
Nigga, you just better get in line with the rest of us because the mothership connection has landed.
Oh gosh.
I gotta stop getting high with you, fam. No more weed and edible.
I have never let you trip alone, so stop lying.
That's true.
Okay, then. Everybody else will let you trip alone.
That's also true.
All right.
You like the trip?
Not everybody.
Hit the button one time, one.
Which button
Did I
was
take it
that?
off?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, now that we talking about smoking weed, ain't no fucking weed button in.
We don't talk about it enough.
It's a gym, though.
That's Jim, though.
Never trip alone.
So, since Aziza is with us today, ZZ.
Easy, what's happening?
You just throw up gang signs?
The
She's
East Side.
Zebo.
It's not a gang.
The East is a gang.
It's a community.
That's what they all tell you.
Oh, shout out to Cumber's Candy Closet because she's selling some shit that look like a gang sign.
Oh,
I'm
I
very
tried
afraid.
it.
It's GD folks. That's what we're calling it now.
What?
Speaking of that, you just did a show last night. How'd that show go?
I heard it was really good. You know, I like to.
You
let
heard?
I do because I like to let other people tell me how the show was. So I can be like, "Oh, this shit was fire," and people like, "Boom, boom, boom, boom."
Well, as long as you thought it, was the shit, that's all that matters.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's not how you feel.
Not at all.
I give a fuck how you feel about that. For sure.
I need you to love what I'm doing, and
This
you're
shit.
gonna
Hey, nigga, I
monetize
care.
my shit.
Huh?
Love it.
I care what people think about the Death Fresh show.
It's a hit every time I'm on the mic.
Because if
Oh,
it's
okay.
lowest in ratings, bro, I have no problem. Like, hey man, we need to have a talk.
Where that button at?
I wish you would fire me.
Boom, 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 boom.
I wish you would fire me, my
I
guy.
ain't say nothing about firing, fam. I just said we need to have a talk.
I mean, hey, if this was lowest, that's cool.
Just,
I'm out here 2 days a fucking week, man. It's getting stressful. I don't got that many jokes. I gotta bring all my best material on Monday. Then I gotta do that shit again on Thursday.
That's how you get better, bro.
Man, that shit's rough.
You got it.
Comedians
though.
repeat their jokes all the time.
Facts.
It's okay.
Nah, I don't want to be repeating jokes because I don't feel it's funny if I say it twice.
But that's how you perfect it to make it funnier.
If it was funny the first time, and it should be funny again.
I mean, but certain moments are funny.
Mm.
Like I don't think
Then it wasn't funny.
nah, because that night I almost died on this motherfucker. That was hilarious.
You almost died.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
What? Like
So about a month ago on Hoshly Awkward,
What?
Juan got stuck in a joke. Literally.
Like
I don't know what the hell he was laughing at, but he just would not stop laughing.
you ever laugh so hard that like you create a cramp in your stomach?
Yeah. I got kicked out of family Thanksgiving because I did that one time.
But
What?
because
What?
how you get
Did you laugh at somebody's macaroni and cheese?
You don't let people experiment
laughed
during Thanksgiving.
My grandmother did something. I thought it was funny, and she didn't. And then I got kicked out. The family
be bitter than a bitch for no reason.
I know. I guess the whole family put me out.
My grandma was always
seriously.
Your whole family weird though.
Outside on the window,
like they want to crack jokes on people.
The fact that we was trying to enjoy like Easter dinner and she thought it was okay to pop a point. Was it Easter or
who did that?
Okay, well, since you bring it up, run it down.
So I believe it was Thanksgiving dinner, and we was all chilling at the crib, and the lady that you had on your show last night, her mother.
Oh yes, you told me about her mom.
Thought it was okay in the middle of fucking dinner.
Oh, to share.
To put on like Banging Black Ass #9 or some shit like that. It was some wild shit. So as we was like digesting turkey, I was watching the bitch get stuffed.
Well,
yeah.
So someone was stuffing a turkey while a bitch was getting stuffed.
That pretty much is
the world we live in.
Double stuffing.
Double stuffing.
Yeah. It's like a double stuffed cookie.
Hell no. Mimi said it was Thanksgiving.
No, I'm gonna die all over again. Don't do it.
No, but
please don't die.
No, but speaking of food, I have come to the conclusion today, fam.
I'm not eating nowhere.
We cannot support every
black
business this day and age. Okay. I completely understand that, we want to uplift our community and circulate the black dollars. But sometimes y'all don't deserve our goddamn dollars. This afternoon, while I was getting off of work, a tragedy came across my phone. A young lady.
Tragedy.
a young lady whose name I will not say, Patrice, wanted to enjoy a delectable meal from a local establishment. And unfortunately,
okay. Now, wait. Before you go any further, like when you,
I was getting my whole shit off. Right
I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Go. Keep
going. I'm done with my soliloquy now. Go on, bro.
My bad. Okay, but anyway, since I cut him off, do you get like suggestions from the people before you go on these adventures?
It depends on some places people recommend, and some places I look up on my own and find them. So yeah, it depends.
Do y'all know Patrice's relationship with food? Like when
it's a thing.
The whole experience.
She spoke on that.
She did.
I think
it's enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a travesty.
Right, to watch you and to watch you do something
broke my heart.
to watch you do something you
watch
enjoy.
Me get my heart broken and you was enjoying it.
No. What I'm saying
you
is
sick bastard. You
to watch somebody who enjoys. That's like watching me unbox a pair of tennis shoes and then I'll be fucking sad
because it's got a crease in it.
Right, and that's like I know you enjoy your food and I enjoy watching it, the comments, jokes, and you be putting us on game.
Is this on Facebook where I can go watch it?
Yeah.
Sadly, it is.
And then for you to have a what the fuck face.
Yeah, have you ever seen a baby when you give them a lemon for the first time, and how it hits them? It's like this is.
But that's why when I sample live. I don't want no pretends because my game face is whack. So either you in it or you not.
Did you know where the food came from before you got it?
I didn't know the background of the business. I saw a place. I did some research, found it. I didn't do extensive research.
What? Okay, without saying the restaurant,
I will say the name. The hell of them.
All right. Well, I just wanted to know what you was eating, but let's talk about it then.
Yeah, man. As a fat nigga, it hurt me to watch.
It should have hurt you to watch. It was awful.
First of all, Mimi, it was soul food at that.
Yeah,
it was soul food?
It was soul food.
I knew.
So where are we not eating?
Not eating. It's called, was it Soul Good Kitchen or something like that?
Bullshit.
And it was
so
bullshit.
trash.
I was tricked by the young, beautifully sounding African American lady who answered the phone. But then I later found out that it was not African American Black people prepared food, thus in the travesty.
Who's cooking this?
Probably May Raps.
An Asian dude.
Su Ming.
So the soul. So what I'm thinking is the soul was actually supposed to be
It was not. It was S-O. It was SOUL.
Oh,
That's
so
what it said.
they left out the E.
They played the game.
Or they couldn't afford the E.
And they tricked at me. And then I had ate the food. And I cried in public. And
Wait, you
soul.
ate it or you just?
No,
I total refund. Who plays these games with my taste buds? Not one time.
Oh no, bro. You can see her arm reach off camera and just hear the thud of the food going in the garbage can.
Listen, I bought smothered pork chops, rice, macaroni and cheese, greens, cabbage, yams. You hear what I'm saying? Garbage.
All of it.
Hey, I knew it
garbage.
I knew it was over when she opened up the yams.
Did you see my face?
I was like, no, yams don't look like that, G. It's game over.
Nah.
It's out. Out.
When she said this was Kraft macaroni and cheese, wasn't good.
I'm trying to explain to you. It's Kraft macaroni. I know what Velveeta cheese smelled like.
So you ate soul food from Asians?
Somebody said
was the rice good? Because they could cook some rice.
The rice was good. It wasn't sticky. It was fluffy. It was nice.
Asians be cooking the shit out of some rice.
Out of control. Everything. I don't know. There was a sour taste to the cabbage. The greens had a generic smoke.
They gave you sauerkraut.
It wasn't sauerkraut, and I'm a sauerkraut fan. Shout out to that bullshit that I ate when I had the sandwich, and I did, do the whole series goodies and all. But I ate another restaurant gave me some spoiled food. Sorry about that.
Oh my god.
So, but that's when my stomach had messed up for weeks. But we're not talking about that.
We're
talking about this moment and this terrible experience.
Well, no, she ate something.
I did. I ate it. It didn't make me sick. It just wasn't. It wasn't delicious.
It wasn't.
It was not delicious. Like not delicious. And as soon as I got off the live, I called the people and was like, "Sir, excuse me, is this the manager? Displeased, 130%." And he was like, "Could you bring me back?" Yep, on the way. I brought him all the food, all of it. The cornbread flat. They make the pancake cornbread flat like the.
So it was drier than a Popeye biscuit.
It was terrible. Somebody, is that hot water cornbread? It's not. It's not. No.
It was undelicious.
It was completely everything about it. Even the gravy was undelicious.
Oh, they fucked up.
Yo, how do Asians fuck up gravy?
Well, he did.
Like y'all put gravy on the egg foo young.
Well, you know what? That's what the problem. It was egg foo young gravy. I kept saying this is not. It's not packet gravy. This taste bud, this palate of mine is quite sensitive.
That's why I went to Juan's Walk.
No, sir, no, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. Never.
But see, here's the difference. Again. She didn't know she was going to get Chinese prepared food.
I had no idea.
She was tricked, bamboozled.
Run amok. You understand?
Plymouth Rock didn't land on us. Type shit.
Yeah, type shit. But that's okay. The manager was kind enough to issue a full refund.
They hired the lady from Popeyes to answer the phone.
I mean, that's clearly tricky. They always put the soft spoken one, the cute ones at the fucking drive through windows at restaurants. They probably put that one on the phone too.
Well, she was kind. She was so attentive and very helpful.
It's probably her first job.
They had good customer service.
They had great customer service.
She
was amazing.
You get a 5 on the customer service, but 2 on this food.
I wouldn't even give them a 2.
And I, then I felt like maybe it's just me because when I pulled up to get the refund, they was bad. I'm like, y'all out here eating anything?
But you also got to remember, you got people who drink Hennessy and smoke weed all day, so they ain't got no taste buds.
Damn.
Touche.
Where's the big John? Damn.
It
doesn't work.
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful, and I'll never go there again. Like that's not one of those places you get a second chance. You do have new cooks. Is new people on it? Nothing.
Where are they located?
6900 block of Titonia Avenue, just past, just north of Florist.
The Silver Mill Mall.
Right on the outside of the Silver Mall. It's that little gas station. And then the Metro PCS by T-Mobile next door to the building. I could tell you exactly where it is.
I know where the DMV is.
Yes,
it's before you get to the DMV.
You know what the little gas station had before the DMV?
That shit was a Chester's Fried Chicken at one point in time, wasn't it?
Listen, what the business was before has nothing to do with what it is
obviously
now.
It does, because that shit didn't last long, which means that shit ain't gonna last long.
No, that restaurant's been there for a minute.
For some time.
Right.
It was even a barbecue place before.
Yep.
Thank you. No. The devil's a lie.
Well, obviously
the devil is a lie.
They need to start frying French fries or something.
They probably had some. I don't know that.
I mean, soul food ain't working.
Black people love Chinese food.
Facts.
So just sell what you know.
Well, according to my research, the gentleman that owns the place grew up in predominantly black neighborhood.
So he should know better not to touch it.
Well, maybe he knew that he thought he had it because he don't.
First of all, you need to go hire somebody that they call him Big Mama on the block.
This is what I'm saying.
She needs.
I don't want to. I'm not racist, but I need authentic people to make my authentic food.
Listen, the little shack on.
I want Mexicans to make my tacos.
You know, it's a little shack on Burleigh, right on the corner of Burleigh and King Drive. The little small, like little Dino's sides or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Little joint right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to explain to you. Somebody auntie in there. Blessing everything.
That ain't got nothing else to do all that.
Just I have this. I have it. I mean, like, hello, ma'am. Hi. Hey, how you doing? I'll have whatever it is you making back there. Because yes.
Yeah, that's the old lady who she been cooking all her life. That's all she want to do.
Hey man, don't shame Alfredo. I enjoy chicken.
No,
Alfredo.
but Mimi got a point though. It's an Alfredo and nacho kind of a world, so don't nobody really know how
to cook
like that. And that's the problem with this generation. So when they get what they consider Sunday dinner, they don't understand how bad it really is because this is their first time really getting it. So their expectations is very low.
No,
I had old I'm parents. Like, nah.
My parents old, so I got some real,
Yes, Monte.
Buckethead.
In the kitchen at out of places, bruh.
I'm gonna say no.
But
no, they should not have done that. And
I was sad.
I'm sad for her.
Thank you. Thank you for feeling that.
I enjoy yams and mac and cheese, and that didn't look enjoyable.
And them are the two things I always go for every holiday. Yeah. I just need yams and macaroni
because
cheese.
When it hit together,
my mama,
man,
I'm fat for real. When the
yams
and mac and cheese,
because create a little bit of a juice.
Yo.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It create a little bit of a juice.
Get that real sweet.
I like to put my yam juice over top of the dressing. That shit is fire.
I just want it all on one.
I just
plate.
thought you like to put your yams on the dressing.
Wait, you thought I just stuck my ass on the dressing? Oh, you sick nigga, bro.
I'm thinking like a chick with a nice pair of just put it on the dresser, fam, and you start eating.
Hey,
now that ain't bad.
A round of applause for that. Though. Round of applause for that. Yes.
You want your butt covered in dressing?
If that's what it is, that's what it is.
I mean,
I'm not eating it.
Yo.
I'm not eating it. Have that, sir. Is that what you need?
Your butthole gonna be dead ass sticky.
People swear Rotel is a side dish to lasagna.
What?
That's why I'm not dating nobody like 25 and under. Like,
look, in the word
dip.
Rotel is just a dip.
And cheese,
but I guess people make it when they make lasagna.
Rotel and you know what is with tomatoes and peppers and cheese, and then you add it to something. Right. That's all Rotel is.
Some people put meat in it. I've seen people put shrimp in it.
No. Rotel is the shit that's in the can, fam. It's Rotel. When you add it to cheese, you creating a dip. Now this was wrong. This was breakdown is right here.
First of all, you
Rotel is just what's in the can. That's all it is. It's just the tomatoes and the peppers and the chilies. That's it.
I mean, first of all, you had me lost when you said cheese anyway, so I'm not gonna eat it. So I don't give a fuck how you make it.
You ready if you put it in the meat then?
I'm not still eating it.
It's still you don't like Rotel?
No.
You don't like the peppers?
No.
You don't eat peppers?
It's got cheese in it.
No, Rotel don't have cheese.
Well, whatever they make, whatever they put in it ends up with cheese. I don't fuck with it.
Oh, okay. I can't. That's all right.
Yes.
Hey, Caesar. Oh, my bad.
He's the one y'all talking about.
Yeah, big facts, bro.
Oh,
Thank you, Mimi.
I don't cook, so
you should fix that.
And that just shows you how terrible human beings it is.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to go get some Rotel because I need this.
Please don't.
You never experienced this?
No.
Don't.
I got an old mama. Rotel dip was not a thing.
Yeah.
I had not heard. Rotel to me was a fucking noodle.
Yeah, no.
But like ROTLE.
I thought that was rotini.
Yeah, not
no. Rotel is a noodle.
Rotini is a fucking pasta.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know you were talking about the
rotini and bocchini.
Oh, okay. Yes, the
I
rotel.
saw you made some salsa the other day.
I have
The
some
pico.
It's phenomenal.
Pico.
What kind of
I like
sauce?
some.
Pico de gallo.
It'd be so fire. Did you put mangoes?
Wait a minute.
I
ain't
put the
that-
pineapples in it this time.
What you make with pineapples in it?
Yeah, what you trying to make?
You don't eat it. It's salsa.
Did it say cheese? I didn't hear cheese.
It's got peppers and
Salsa
tomatoes
with
and onions.
pineapples
That's
in
cool.
it?
Oh
That
my
sounds
God, baby.
fire.
Right. They gonna tell me I don't eat it.
Ooh,
That shit's amazing.
You want to go ahead and share that recipe with us real quick?
Nope.
You ain't gotta share it.
I'm sliding the DMs. For that
You
recipe.
slide. I got you. I got you. Look at they put the phones out fast. And like, let me get that. Yeah.
You know what, dog? I do like a good lasagna, though.
Oh, I haven't had lasagna in so long.
Not a fan.
What?
I just not a fan.
You like chicken wings, don't you?
I do.
He do. Chicken wings and fries.
I'm saying chicken wings and fries. That's it.
I'm very simple,
That's
man.
it. It's
Please.
okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, be sorry.
Remember we was talking about that meal and you kept saying you wanted me to put Kool-Aid in what?
What?
I just want to say that out loud.
Why would you want to say that out
Oh,
loud?
I'm sorry.
That's where we at with it.
It's this front street.
No, we here now.
This is fucking front. It's not just street. This is fucking intersection here.
We here now. So what?
The highway.
What is Juan trying to get you to put Kool-Aid on?
I know I'm trying to
We was
remember.
making Kool-Aid chicken wings.
Kool-Aid chicken wings.
No.
And I absolutely declined.
You be watching too many Facebook videos.
Too much.
Because this was before TikTok.
Speaking of weird things that shouldn't go together, did you hear about that they actually making a Mountain Dew cookbook where they're literally going to have 96 recipes that you can infuse Mountain Dew in?
Fam, Mountain Dew shouldn't go anywhere. People shouldn't even drink it.
I don't know, bro.
Hold on a minute.
It might work.
Hold on a minute. Now it depends on what those recipes are because of the. Y'all know my taste buds be lit, so we can make some things happen.
Whoa, okay.
We can make some things happen. These taste buds be together.
Tells it I made some rotel. No, you didn't. This already.
And you know she said it with such anger.
Right. That's what I'm saying. No, you did not. No, you did not.
I made rotel, babe.
You did not. You
It comes
absolutely did
together
not.
already.
It's
Bitch.
already made. It's already made.
Okay, so what would you possibly put Mountain Dew in?
Something that required a citrus base. You could actually marinate if you flatten it first and get rid of the acidity of the what's that called carbonated. Yeah, get rid of that, flatten it. You could marinate a good chicken breast in it, and it'll give it a citrus base, especially if you used lemons and maybe limes and do a tropical rice with it. It'd probably be fire.
Now, see, that sounds logical. I bet in that cookbook is gonna show you how to stick the fucking
I be
the can inside of the whole fucking bird.
I don't think so, bro.
Like how they make beer can chicken. They gonna make Mountain Dew.
You know, the
Who was
flavors.
doing beer
In my
can
head,
chicken?
I went to some fucked up stuff that
Right.
white people be doing.
I think the cookbook is made by white people.
Oh, they might have messed up
beer
everything.
can
but,
chicken
I'm
is a real
thinking about
thing.
stuff.
I believe it. You work out there with
Could
the
you
whites.
make it into a dressing, like a salad dressing or something?
You absolutely could bust it down and get a really good citrus dressing. First, you got to get rid of the carbonation, of
You
course,
want a Mountain
and
Dew
add
vinaigrette?
add some yes, seriously, use a light vinegar as opposed to the apple cider because it'll be too acidic. But a light vinegar and then add some limes to it. It's got the undertone anyway already. Yeah, be fire.
Okay.
I got you.
Mountain Dew vinaigrette.
That actually.
Say it. You already know.
I wouldn't be opposed to trying it. It
That's
just
right,
sounds
that's
so
right.
wild. It sounds
You
wild.
gotta
as
sound
fuck.
wild, but we can
take
make
the
it pop.
bubbly and the burn out of the
Take that-
soda.
take that part
Let
out.
it be flat.
Dog,
I need
it's
some
some-
savory in it.
Uh-huh.
Some sweet and savory.
You know what, Patrice?
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
buy
that.
you all the ingredients.
Sweet and sour Mountain Dew chicken.
We gonna try this out, man. I feel like the streets is asking for it.
The streets is asking for
You
it.
know, I think the gaming community would fucking love that.
And I'm not a big fan of Mexican food. However, if you were looking for something savory, you could probably do some cumin undertones, and it'll probably get you together.
You know what? Mimi's right.
Yes, it was.
Mimi told us a story of how
Come
some
on,
chick
that's
in
what I'm
jail
saying. Yeah.
made a whole lasagna in the microwave.
Because you can.
Bro, she said Mimi be sharing plenty of prison stories, fam. Should be hilarious. Like the chick who made cheesecake in a mop bucket.
What?
Yeah. And she said that shit was fire.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to hook up.
See,
We need to get us an inmate friend, like one who just got out of jail, so they still got them skills and they.
I just
and they
have
set.
two on my podcast. So just
You
right.
You want to interview an inmate?
No, not interview an inmate. I want
you want him to be
the
your
recipe.
friend.
I want fam to come in, like we, rent out a place
do you know how
with a
lit
kitchen
a prison restaurant would be?
and just have
I can see that.
pin that on the notes.
You want to open up a prison restaurant?
We get all prison inmates. They need jobs when they first get out of jail.
High to work release.
Boom. And that was on camera too. But
let me just look away.
What? We're helping the community.
Hey,
Sometimes all
if this cat is trying to put Kool-Aid on chicken wings,
I'm keeping young brothers off the street.
Second chance program.
Okay, get with it.
Can you imagine how many people like would miss that type of stuff after they got out of
See,
jail
Mimi gets it
and could go?
We need an inmate cooking segment.
Yeah.
Call it
Fresh Out.
What?
Okay,
Come on, Jacob.
Okay,
Yeah.
You get a hand clap.
Hey, listen. Yes.
You got one on that.
That's fine. Okay.
Hey, pin that, Aziza. You good at remembering shit like that. We forget.
That nigga said we'll call it Fresh Out.
Yeah, that's hot.
But
like immediately.
With Thanksgiving coming up, I love Thanksgiving.
Who doesn't?
I'm not a holiday person, so I don't count.
But it's literally the food day,
right? Like it's not even about the holiday. I just want to eat.
Yeah, we passed that.
I would love, like, all jokes aside, like seriously, my grandmother died the day after Thanksgiving, so I still haven't been able to reassociate this. I don't care about the food. I can have that meal any day.
Okay. Well, I mean,
any day.
I'm sorry.
You want me to make it tomorrow? What you want? You want to go get some turkey? You can marinate some breast.
I don't eat turkey like that.
Yo, bad.
Ham.
It's all about how that turkey is cooked. Though,
but like ever since my grandmother died, like, I don't fuck with that side of the family.
You know what? That's what everybody's family.
Just like those motherfuckers. They are out.
Though?
When you lose Big Mama,
I mean, it wasn't bad. It just, I feel like I only spoke to you once a year, or twice a year, because I see you on Thanksgiving, I see you on Christmas, and we will all congregate at Granny house. And now Granny is not here, so I don't have a reason to talk to you, ugly motherfuckers.
That's actually everybody who had an actual real Big Mama, though.
Right. Like
grandmamas be the glue. We be living like Soul Food, the movie.
Now these grandmas, be trying to get in the club before 10.
Bro, right? Like everybody, grandma's like under 40 now. Y'all bitches gotta stop having kids at a young age. Like, I gotta relax.
The thing about it is, if your grandmama probably always been young, you just didn't know that you was being raised by your great grandmama.
You just touch and agree on that.
I'm just saying.
That's a joke.
I mean, that's true because I've watched enough Tyler Perry movies to see that sometimes your sister is really your mama.
Yo, I hate that nigga wig.
Could be.
He been putting this dress on for 10 years and it never managed to put that fucking wig on, but that's just me.
He killed that character off officially, right?
I'm good because that motherfucking wig was crooked.
I mean, you can't. That wig got him paid, bro.
I'm not. Put it on right.
Now we got Tyler Wood because that's what I named his studio.
Oh yeah,
Tyler Wood.
Little Black Hollywood.
Yeah, Little Black Hollywood. Yeah, Tyler Wood.
I fucks with it.
I mean, we need that. Speaking of Black Hollywood,
that's Wakanda.
That's what T.I. calls Atlanta. But
I wish you shut the fuck up.
But speaking of Hollywood, did you get a chance to catch the Fresh Prince reunion yet?
I did not. Everybody said it was good.
It was dope, bro. It felt weird not having James Avery there, though. That was the only thing that I couldn't get with in regards to it. But
what they do? Just sit around and share stories?
Basically,
it was a lot of talking.
It was a lot of talking. They talked about like their audition tapes and how trash they looked at them.
Will come clean about getting Anvil fired.
They had that conversation. They had a small little segment where they both talked and they both openly admit that they trash. Will came to admit that, like, now that he's a dad with 3 kids and he didn't know about the shit that was going on at home with her with domestic violence and everything going on. Like, now that he's older and mature, he 100% apologized for being that person. And she apologized for dragging him.
She did want y'all to know, though, that she did not get fired.
Yeah.
Will walked in like,
she quit.
This bitch gotta go. This my show.
But that's how it be, though, sometimes when you don't understand somebody's struggle, because either A, you've never been in that position, or you look at where you are and how they're stopping you from getting there. So I can see both sides of the coin. He was young, dumb, and he just finally got money.
Yeah, because after watching this, I'm like, dog, you was broke before they asked you to do this show? Like, you was almost homeless?
He told the story of how he did his audition. That nigga literally was in between concert. He was on tour. Quincy Jones had Dog come to his crib for a party. They went into a room. Now, you already know Quincy Jones asking you to come to a room is questionable.
Yeah.
But he
Tevin
literally
Campbell ain't never
made
been the same.
Dog audition.
Huh?
Don't do that.
He did it. You gonna tell me not to do it? He did it already.
My mouth dropped, but you can't see it.
Why do you have your mask on?
Because I told you my lips.
She keep touching it.
You
She don't
know.
want it on her lips till Wednesday.
What?
Ooh.
Let's find out how
But
you
don't-
winding down
Oh
on Wednesday.
my.
That's what I was.
Don't give all of the. Let people watch it.
I'm
You
not
can't
giving
give away.
everything. I'm just, how he, got his audition.
I cried a lot though.
Quincy,
You did?
Quincy Jones definitely knocked Tevin Campbell.
You just had
You
to
had to get that one off. It was sitting in your throat.
That's the
Ooh,
one
hey
thing.
now. Come through.
That's the one thing about
Yeah.
Juan. When his mind is stuck on something, it fucking stays there.
Because niggas be trying to act like that shit didn't happen.
We can't prove it did or didn't. We wasn't in the room when it happened.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
And-
That's all. Mind
So
your business.
Quincy Jones hit it, then Babyface wrote him a fire song about stalking a bitch. So yeah, sums up his career in a nice little nutshell.
Literally.
You got turned out and then started stalking hoes.
That's what you're doing?
Bazinga.
He got one of the most classic songs ever though.
Which one?
Ever.
Which
Oh,
one?
well, really, the only Tevin Campbell song I know.
Which was Can We Talk?
Yeah.
I know you got a couple other ones.
Which Babyface wrote and he was stalking chicks.
He got some other ones.
Name one.
Another Way, which basically is a song about he's tired of these hoes and he just wants to settle down. Something that you could probably relate
I
to.
feel like you made that up. I'm gonna go.
No, for real.
I got an Apple Music fucking Tevin Campbell.
He said that you beat better
No,
friends.
it is. He
What's the
actually
name
had-
of that song? There was a slow song.
It
What is
kind
it
of
called?
sounded like ooh I know what you're talking about.
Candlelight.
Yeah, that
I
one.
don't think so.
That's what he was
I'm
saying.
gonna tell you in a minute.
And then he did his own variation of Strawberry
Yeah,
Letter
'cause-
23.
It wasn't.
He was
fast.
serenading his attacker. I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
clowning right now, and you
Hit the you
disrespectful.
dumb button, bro.
And you
Hit it.
I will.
Hit it.
I will not.
Hit the you, bro. I can make it happen over here. Just go ahead, hit the button.
Oh, he did always in my heart.
You are really dumb. For real.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Shout out to Quincy Jones.
Oh, it's
though.
called Shh. It's
See?
called Shh.
He's a fucking genius. So most geniuses are sick people. So.
Can we talk? Always in my heart.
That's what it
Tell
always
me
in my
what
heart.
to do.
Tell me, yep.
He has
That
I'm
first
ready.
album was fire.
Listen, get up off him, dude.
I
now
wasn't-
before I get hostile.
See, just throw him out there. Get up off him. I wasn't on him. Quincy was, but we're not here for that.
You
I
are a
couldn't
terrible
get a
human
gun.
being.
How am I a terrible
I don't
human
know
being?
You're a terrible human
Quincy
being.
Jones, the one was on his deathbed admitting to all this shit. Said he slept with Richard Pryor too, but I mean, who we the judge?
Apparently, you're judging right now, my guy.
I am not.
Probably because I'm too black.
Anyway,
You too black? What you too black for?
Mimi singing "I'm Ready."
I got denied for a gun.
That's the jam, Mimi.
But you did get approved for your thrift shop. Shout out to Aziza.
Well, oh, that's a
Hey.
Yay.
You be like Macklemore.
Just saying, hey.
I'm gonna pop some tag.
You're terrible.
$20 in my pocket. That nigga. You know what? Like as much as like
Okay, so
he did that song for the gays, which was great. I love that
he's still
song.
getting paid off that song.
But that they was like, hey, you can't be on TV.
But I'm not gonna lie. Other than that thrift store song, that album actually is pretty good.
It was.
It was
You know what's
actually a
crazy? Dog had been rapping for like 10 years.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty put together project. He just
Who are we talking about?
Macklemore.
Oh, that's the
Macklemore.
oh no 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 no
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
no, no.
That
I like
album.
That song. Hey,
He even got a song about getting a pair of Jordans for the first time.
Man, be like that.
I felt that song.
Yeah,
Dog. You
man.
got your very
It's-
first
he
pair
was
of Jordans.
white, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because nobody would care if he was black. Nobody would care about that music. They
if he was melanated.
Yeah.
What up, Rudy? Shout out to my homeboy Rudy, the best logo maker in the city.
Shout out to one of the greatest vloggers in the city right now. Because this nigga is jumping out the window with these interviews.
He low key famous.
He low key, high key, bro. Quit playing.
Yeah, he famous.
Nigga, he got invited to their podcast.
He famous
and spitting bars.
He did.
Just in other niggas shit taking over.
He did. He got rep for the Milwaukee.
No, he did that for himself.
It's true. I'm not judging him.
I'm actually proud of him, fam.
Right.
We still gonna invade their studio.
That is very true.
Okay. Anyway,
kicking shit over.
Facts. I'm not kicking nothing over.
Yeah, please don't.
I mean, maybe knock something off the counter.
So, Tom,
what up, Doug?
Why are we really here today?
We are we are here because this is what we do every Thursday. But why they're here?
That's a fact. We do this every Thursday when we're consistent.
This is true.
Sometimes we take sick days.
We use all our vacation.
Took a month off. But sometimes you need to get away and recharge.
Now we fucking with you, Rudy. You definitely holding the city down.
I like your shoe.
Who, me or him?
I'm talking to me.
Gotta be you because my shoes is all white.
I don't even like Jordan.
Thank you.
That's a nice blue.
Appreciate it.
So
shout out to my homie dude. She made me a sweater that matched my shoes
every day. So this past weekend, while I'm getting my producer credit on and whatnot,
swag.
One of the TDR podcasts that's known as Keeping It Cute, featuring two very lovely young ladies of P3, had another lovely young lady as a guest on their episode, and they had a pretty interesting conversation.
What they talk about?
Well, they talked about relationships,
right?
Situationships,
right?
And I think she trademarked this sexuationships. But as the Death Fresh Show, we call it sexy time.
Sexy time.
Sexy time.
So I feel like y'all should like rub your nipples as you say that.
Please don't. Just imagine that this happening.
Not while the camera's on.
All right.
Not while the camera's on.
Shut up, Mimi. Shut up.
Gooch.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Shout out to Dooch, Everyday Media. So I liked the conversation, but I feel like besides Ty, they needed some real nigga perspective.
It was missing some fuck nigga flavor.
It was mixing some fuck nigga flavor.
I got it.
So
I can speak for a few fuck niggas.
I wanted the young ladies, the beautiful queens of that conversation, and Ruthia to be a part of this conversation.
I feel like on the board that like when we do topics like this, we need like a disclaimer button. Because I don't want people to think that like the shit I say that I feel it. I just can identify with some niggas who do this random shit.
All right, so before we get out of here, I'm gonna make Aziza record us a little drop.
I'm here to be their voice. It's not my voice because I don't be doing none of this.
The voice of the niggas who don't need a voice.
Yeah, the voice of the true voiceless.
The truth. I feel you, bro.
You probably like the voice of the niggas that talk too much.
They should probably just be quiet. So
I'm here to articulate their thoughts.
Oh, okay.
See, I articulate their thoughts and then Tone clean it up at the end.
I'm here to conjugate the verbs.
Right. And the pronouns.
Okay.
I didn't know.
And the adjectives and the subjects.
Miss Courtney, since this was your brainchild from the live show, would you like to run it down for the listeners?
Run it down.
Okay. Well, I think the conversation was just because it's conversation that it's the topic that needs to be discussed. I think too many people think they're dating experts. Too many people think that they are dating experts, and after extensive research, I found out that nobody knows how to date. Okay. No matter what age, no matter what gender, just none of us know what the fuck we're doing.
What did she just say? I was trying to read it.
She basically said that you're not really a fuck boy.
No,
he's not. He's so fake toxic.
You just play one on TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Shut up. Get the fuck out.
And so I figure, we all talk about there's levels to dating, somewhere between talking and then married, but then those steps often land you in 3 different spaces in my opinion. You either in a relationship, a situationship, or a sexuationship.
Okay. Which one of the three you feel like you've been in the most?
I'm usually somewhere between a relationship and a sexuationship.
Okay.
I try to stay away from situationships. Those get a little fishy.
Okay, so
Catfish.
you here on Real Nigga Radio right now.
Okay.
So what the fuck is a sexuationship?
A sexuationship looks to me, when I thought about it, it looks similar to friends with benefits, but you a little less friends and a little more benefits. Like, I'm probably, not gonna.
So they get a random reach around just for no reason.
Or like 3 a.m. phone calls are acceptable.
Absolutely. Like, you already know what it is. Like, you're not even offended.
You don't even call.
Right. So because like, all right, I see what bro on. I already know what time it is.
Yeah.
If I answer this phone, we fucking.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's pretty much it. It's straight to the point. That $100 question you asked earlier, it's that without the money.
See, why can't it be like that?
Because people are not honest with themselves.
That's a fact.
So apparently, situationships are let's just fuck.
What would you do?
What you do?
If your son was at home?
Crying on the floor.
Situationships might have a certain level of respect to them.
Explain that.
You said situationships or sexuationships?
Situationships.
Sexy time.
It might have a little a tad bit of respect because like I understand and I understand the dynamic between us. So it's not like, hey, yo, bitch, let me, put my thumb in your butt. It's not like that.
Whoa.
It's kind of just like
that, though.
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying if you all for that, you all for that, but y'all kind of just know that that's what y'all are about.
I mean, sometimes you got to put the thumb in the butt to find out if she likes it or not.
I mean, she might be down with the thumb, but it's still a level of respect on how
it's not the
hey,
yo, bitch part. It's like, hey girl, right. Let me,
So you're supposed to say, excuse me, ma'am, would you like to have one of my appendages
up your rectile?
Right. Like how do you get to that point?
I mean,
appendages
after time.
and rectile is fucking sick. Yeah, why did they give us microphones?
Why did they give us microphones? Miss Patrice.
You like appendages in your rectile?
He's like, first of all, I mean, as the queen of bedroom conversations,
you should like appendages in rectiles.
Who said that?
I don't know. I made that up.
I like to provide an opportunity for people to express that they like appendages in their rectile. And that does not necessarily mean that I like appendages.
So for young man,
no, she likes to watch.
Wait, so
everything but old people, animals, and kids.
So you watch a nigga take a finger in his eye?
Everything but old people, animals, and kids.
I pick up what you put.
I can respect that.
Okay,
because I've had some things. I've watched some things that I try not to.
Usually situationships are the most successful because, like Aziza says, everybody comes in knowing exactly what they want, where they want to get to, and what they want to do about it.
I think all situations can be successful as long as no one changes the fucking rules.
Well, people change.
But when you change the rules, shit gets sticky.
But usually what makes the rules change, though?
Feelings.
Yeah, you need to check them motherfuckers at the door.
Well, no. Okay. Here's the thing. Feelings can only happen when you don't.
This is how I feel about your feelings.
I'm telling you guys, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Shit's is wrong, bro.
Okay. First of all, fuck you.
I mean, I was
in the middle of a thought, bro.
Not your feelings. I'm just saying, like, you can't say this is what I want to do, and then when the nigga obliges you that this is what it is, and then a week from now you're like, so I was thinking. Now I'm gonna fuck what you was thinking.
No, but okay. So as the man, or the man in this scenario, that is your point in time to stop all that. Okay. At the minute when she's trying to act, let's go. No, we don't go places. Well, I was thinking about no. You don't ask me those questions. I want your opinion. Nope. Keep that shit to yourself. You call me when you need dick and your butthole lit. Other than that, don't talk to me.
Just
Don't worry about who you see me on Snapchat with.
dick in an ass.
Don't ask any questions
That should have been the name
about
of
who I took to the movies. The only thing you should be asking is, are you free at insert time slot here?
Facts.
That is how you avoid it going from a sexuationship to a one-sided situationship.
Shit.
Because she definitely going to turn all that shit into a relationship.
Let her have it in her head.
Man, then that's how they stab you.
That's their own damn fault.
Yeah,
but if you tell
you the one motherfucking Lincoln.
But if you nip it in the bud asapishly, you shouldn't have those problems. Because what's the worst that's gonna happen? Well, I don't want to do this anymore. Okay. Do. Hey, what you doing? Just move on to the next.
I feel like when a chick don't want to talk to you no more, you call all your hoes like you just got out of jail.
That's why you don't drop
them.
You
feel
off.
So free.
You don't drop them off.
Like you want to do this no more.
You don't drop your hoes until you
cutting
commit.
her off, if you was cutting her off at all of those passes, then you wouldn't need to call all your hoes back. They would still be there. You'd still have your rotation going strong.
All you were doing was basically creating your sixth man. Because eventually one of them hoes is gonna find somebody to love, and then you move them up to the starting five.
And by hoes, we are talking both
male and female,
penis people and women.
Yeah, hoes make the world go
See, I
round.
think when I say hoes on Facebook, they think I just be talking about women. Nah, niggas is hoes too.
True.
Niggas are hoes and niggas can be bitches.
But that is why. Miss Patrice, you got something?
No, I'm learning right now. This is great. Thank you.
No. Speak up.
So
you are here.
I just think that this. I mean, I get it. It sounds so one-sided. So I've learned in radio and in this parts whatever to listen, because I might be missing something while I'm assuming that this sounds so one-sided because. But I guess, and we're speaking in relative terms because you like if her. So, but that shit happens on both sides of the table.
The only reason why I'm saying she, because I'm talking to a dude.
I got that. So
I'm a nigga. I don't.
So again, I didn't say I'm listening, so I got to make it relative. I said that. It's just from the other side of the table. Like,
I'm sorry.
It happens.
You want the conversation to be like, yeah, us as niggas, we make up shit too.
Oh, we most definitely do.
I know you do.
We definitely think we be dating and don't even be dating.
I know.
Like them went on a whole shopping spree for a chick who
happens.
How many
never. And y'all
just
some of y'all never leave.
That's a fact.
Some of you just be there
when the pussy,
all the time.
When the pussy's right, you there all night.
Man,
the next day.
You just be accepting her kicking you in the balls.
And you never go away. You just be there.
Stop giving grade A pussy.
The devil's a lie.
To basic niggas then.
Well, some niggas is basic with magic sticks. So he can catch a little bit if he can sit in the right seat.
But do you let him know that your seat is over there and don't try to move to the big grown up table?
Now, that doesn't change how that people are people. In an extended relationship of any kind, something develops, whether it's a side care and then not being honest enough saying, look, I don't feel the way that you feel, or I notice some things have changed, and motherfuckers don't do that, but they should.
Oh,
they should.
We said something on the show that just came out yesterday about people really not even being honest with themselves. And I don't think we don't dive deep enough into that for people to really understand, because being honest is not only, hey, no, we're not doing that. Oh, no, you want to go on a date? No, we're not doing that. Like, don't worry about who I got going on here. Like, it's really, you know what I'm saying? Like, determining what the fuck are you here for? What are they here for? Understanding that dynamic can change, because over time, you know what I'm saying? You relate to somebody different.
Right. Indeed.
And then still like the self-evaluation, right? Like at some point in time, or I mean, even like the manipulation, we talked about trying to position yourself to look better to somebody in order to make them act different or feel different about, you know what I'm saying? Because if I cook and clean and suck your dick real good and fuck you on command, you might eventually come around and you know what I'm saying, be the person that I want you to be. And even though that sounds good and it's beneficial to a man, that shit is still manipulative, because then you feel like at the end when it don't turn into what you want to turn it into, oh, this motherfucker ain't shit, he toxic, blah, 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 this and that. And of course this goes both ways, but
it definitely
you was being manipulative. You was a toxic good guy.
But
whoa.
No. I'm not disagreeing. I'm actually riding with her.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I was finna drop a gem for you.
Let me piggyback that.
Mm-hmm.
That goes also because let's keep it buck. Women put the blueprint of what they want on social media all the time. I literally have somebody on my timeline right now where every day at least 3 or 4 of her posts are about what kind of man she wants all day long. So when you literally giving you the 4-page letter of how to con me out my panties,
am I really a bad guy then?
Yes, you are.
I mean, you gave me all the answers to the test.
But that don't mean you have to cheat though.
I didn't cheat if it was. I didn't cheat if it was open book. That's not cheating.
I'll give you that.
Right. If it's open book.
Jim, that one.
I didn't cheat. You gave me all the motherfucking answers. You gave me all the ammunition to be a fuck nigga.
But at the same time,
you gave me the ammunition.
But you know your intention.
Did you opt to be the fuck nigga?
But I was just saying that's a choice.
Did you opted to be a fuck nigga?
First,
exactly. Mean at the end of the day, you're telling niggas what to disguise themselves at. Because at the end of the day, you a fuck nigga because you know what her intentions are, and you know they don't align with what yours are.
Thank you.
So in that, right? If you do that and you get stabbed in the process, you brought that on yourself.
Stabbed or tased.
Or tased.
But
But some niggas is willing to play that game.
Some niggas are willing
to
take
quite
that
a
risk.
few dudes that's willing to play that
Some
game.
actually
I'm like, why would
it
you
like
do that shit?
So when you
crazy bitches got the best pussy.
So then when you end up
But
with
you
the
make them
crazy, right?
Like, that's
So you can't sit there and be like, "Damn, bro, this bitch crazy."
Oh, you
I was
like
like, "Oh,
You
well,
made her crazy.
you made her that way."
So crazy bitches don't have the best pussy. She just had great pussy that you made crazy on top of it for no reason whatsoever. Because you need excitement in your life. If you want excitement, just go try to run across the freeway. Get the same result.
your adrenaline pump.
You should definitely be there.
Play leapfrog.
Definitely. You're not gonna make it across the fucking freeway.
I just
Dog,
wish that.
You know what? That was a crazy ass game concept.
Leapfrog.
You are a frog trying to hop across the fucking freeway.
Well, dead
And
several times
and we
before you
played
made
that
it.
motherfucker.
I just wish that people spend more time being
So you stabbed
honest with themselves. Like,
Cuz hit
it's
niggas
all
in the
this
vehicles.
lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, it's bad enough that you lying to other people.
Facts.
Like, that's okay. That's, we know that. But like, really, like, you got to lie to you too. That's the dumbest shit ever.
Because people are not happy with themselves.
Some niggas sleep well at night too.
They not sleeping well.
They not though.
They not.
That's why they
That's
high
the
all the
lie
time.
part. They not sleeping well.
I don't know his psyche.
I'm not saying, but there are a lot of niggas that's high all the time because they not happy with themselves.
Yep.
You gotta have
drown it out.
honestly, dog. You have to have something personally wrong with your psyche. That the first thing you have to do when you wake up is smoke.
Have to is the operative
can't
word.
just-
Yeah, not want to, but have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't have to.
Yeah, there's
I
a lot of
just-
people that have
I
to.
just like to.
They can't deal with
Because
life
they
unless
can't deal
they're
with
high.
the space of reality, all the ins and out, and there's a psychological just wormhole that's happening, but they want to be in that space. So in order to ignore it and pretend it don't exist, they medicate.
Yeah, that's a brick wall.
It is. That wasn't okay.
No.
I just want to say that I responded a little slow, but that wasn't okay.
I'll be down here till it goes away.
Somebody dead on the other side of that wall. They hit it hard.
Let's hope not.
I ain't got nothing to do with that over here in So Greedy Studio.
That's the whole situation happening.
It is a whole situation.
Okay.
And,
And then
yes, Mimi, a thin line between love and hate do hit different as an adult.
a lot of movies hit
He
different
brought
now that
all
you're older.
that shit upon himself.
He did, because she gave him the warning. I
so
was
so
hurt.
why not leave?
I was hurt.
Because he want the fuck.
Okay, but you fucked already.
Yeah, then when you gave your way out, you should have stayed out.
But niggas don't see it like that. Niggas want to keep
What
fucking.
is that about? Can we explain that from
A
a
thin
man's
line
point
of-
of no.
Why we stay after we
like
know?
why is the goal to fuck? Like I could literally say to you, and I've been joking about it for a minute. If you fuck with me, I'm going to stab you, and you still choose
Some people
to
don't
play in my face.
Some people
First
don't
of
take
all,
it seriously.
that's not a joke, and we kind of know that.
Well, I'm not gonna play with anybody threatening to do bodily harm to me. I'm not playing with you.
I don't take chances with you. So we know that's not a joke.
I ain't taking no chances.
And anybody in the live who wants to take a shot at Diseaser, she will stab and or
Tasia. I don't want to smell like bacon.
It's the challenge. It's literally the challenge. Like the idea that there's no different. We was talking about earlier how women say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make myself this way just to see if I can do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they got this checklist of I need that, and this is on my to-do list. You know what I'm saying? And some people are just dedicated to that.
Yeah, yellow girls definitely switchblades and all type of
whole razor blade in the corner of their mouth. But that's a whole nother story. Run. No, but piggybacking off what Patrice said, it is a challenge. We see females in certain ones. We don't see long-term relationship values in them, but we definitely want to see what that mouth do. And
it's a thing.
And we do. We want to see what that mouth do, and we want to definitely find out if she really is freaky. And they'll give us a warning like, no, that bitch will cut your whole balls off. And we'll sit in the back of our mind, it's like, I can still live with one nut.
Do we really think like this?
Some do. Some do.
Sad,
I've never contemplated living life with one nut.
Why are y'all like this?
It's some chicks like
that.
Yeah,
it's females like that too.
Niggas just
like I've literally walked in the club minding my own business and heard a couple of bitches, I'm gonna fuck him before we get out of here. Like, not talking to me, but just to randomly hear a woman say that.
You just gonna fuck me? Hold on, I ain't got no say in this.
No.
Well, niggas always say y'all fuck the bitches who choose y'all anyway. So
yeah, we
probably
going. We fuck the bitches that let us.
I mean, it ain't.
That's good.
It ain't not a fact.
I'm just saying that we fuck the bitches that let us.
That let us, and it could be many of them.
Right. Whereas a woman can fuck a nigga who they want to fuck, because they can like these two lovely young ladies can literally probably go up to any guy and be like, "Hey, you have a penis. Come with me."
That is not a true statement.
And men will go.
That is not true.
Leave niggas by the cock and balls.
Seriously, that's not true.
I'm not a shot shooter anyway.
It's not.
There's that.
They must have never watched Bedroom Conversations then. Because
the shit you saw?
The shit I've heard. Not just last night, just in 9 years, I've heard.
You going? Is that what you saying?
If I was just in a whole nother headspace,
Tom was ready to throw his drawers. Tom was ready to throw his drawers at the computer screen last night. I'll tell you that right now.
If I was in a whole nother headspace, I might risk it all, bro.
That nigga text me was like, Patrice out here looking fine in the motherfucker. I was like, you is not lying.
I told her she looked like a whole snack.
You not lying.
Yeah, I was blind yesterday.
And she was delighted and she was glowing.
I had to like, hey, bro.
Did you have the harness on too?
No, I didn't. I didn't wear that yesterday.
I bought one of those.
They really nice.
She was just scantily clad.
Shut up, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a young harlot.
Mm-hmm. Madam.
A madam. Get it right, bro. Those are completely different titles, fam. Mm-hmm. Respect their titles.
A-Rab money.
He be rubbing. This nigga getting money rubbing bitches down. I'm not mad at him. Next to being a gynecologist, being a male masseuse has to be the freakiest job ever.
Until you're trying to get fired.
Until you get some requests
trying
that
to
you really
go to jail, 9/11.
What's
wrong? Don't do it.
Professionalism.
Look, see, you might think like, you a guy, you a masseuse. This is a glorious job. And what if he gets some shit that he just really ain't into?
Nigga, you got paid to rub on this whatever.
Man, so I feel like you're saying as a nigga we can't have morals and standards.
We most definitely should.
Yeah, we definitely
That's
should.
all I'm gonna say.
I want to pose a question.
I want to pose an answer.
And we talked about this too on Saturday. So how realistic is it to expect people to change?
Realistically, everybody should change in one shape or form. That's the definition of growth.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of change is what you should not have anticipation for.
Come through.
See,
with the gems. Yes.
You can change, but you can regress. Like, I can get a woman who's financially secure and she got everything taken care of. So my whole drive and motivation to move to this next level of podcasting can fall back to, I ain't got shit to do now. I'm just going to sit back and just eat off of this. You know, I have no problem being a house husband or whatever the case may be. And that could stop my whole entire motivation. Whereas, and I can get a woman who, she's like, Tone, here's a good idea if you do A, B, C, and D for the pod. Damn, babe, you right. And you jumping out the window and doing that. Now that you've got to your next level, you know what? We financially good. Why don't you go back to school for that particular dream that you had? Now we're all growing together. So it's not necessarily that we're all supposed to change for the better, but you should expect somebody to change, period. Most relationships fail because one person didn't change the same way the other person changed. Either someone leveled up big time and they feel less of a human being, or somebody's not leveling up like they should.
Level up.
Well, you got to have those type of conversations too, because some people see their spouses or significant others changing and become intimidated by those
Big
changes,
facts.
And they want you to not,
Big
which
facts.
is bullshit.
Big
You know what I mean?
facts.
But it happens all the time. And you said we was gonna be, but I'm not gonna be the same person. Can we grow a little?
Can we grow
together
Like,
a little bit?
physically? One of the biggest things I've seen is the physical change. Let's be honest. When we met that woman, she was fine as wine in our eyes. We knocked her down a couple of times. We put some babies in her, and she physically changed. Even though we still love her like that, she don't love herself like that because these were changes that she was not prepared. So she goes on this whole spiritual cleanse. She's changing the way she eats. She's doing yoga. She got like 15,000 crystals around the crib. She's basically realigning her chakra. Now she's in a fantastic place, and you was like, who the fuck are you? Now you're combative with her because you don't like her growth, because it wasn't the way you wanted her to grow. Why are you changing? Why are you being different? I loved you the way you were. She didn't love herself the way she was. That's a completely different conversation. And if you're dealing with that, your whole thing is, well, baby, I love you like you are. But if you feel you need to, get your shit off.
And then learning to get into that person, that capacity. You know what I'm saying? Find out more about them. The same way you got to know the person the way that they was originally. Get to know them. You know, touch base with them. Like, okay, I see what you're into now. Let me see if that works for me. And I think when people in relationships forget that it's okay to say it didn't work.
It didn't work.
You know what I mean? It's okay that we thought we was going to be together for I don't know, 50 years. You get what I'm saying? In the year 26, you get what I'm saying? We like, let's reevaluate this. And I'm not saying that you walk away from it, but without giving the good old college try. You get what I'm saying? But you lay out the details of who we are and where we are and what we want. And because people change and grow, shit is different now.
Right.
Did you know you were going to be an entrepreneur? Did you know that we was going to have 5 kids? Did you know? That, you know what I'm saying? Because shit changed. How do you feel about that now, though? They don't do that. Damn. That's just like situationships and all that shit. Well, if I'm sleeping with you frequently, whether it's me and multiple people, whatever, there's some type of bond we sharing.
Oh, that's a party now.
You get what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it's something.
5 people.
5 people's a party.
Yeah, it's more than a bond.
I'm just saying it happens all the time.
It does.
You get what I'm saying? Like, people say that if I'm just sleeping with one person, he could be sleeping with 3. You get what I'm saying? For whatever reason. Or he might think it's just me and him, and I got somebody else too for the times that he ain't there. But the truth of the matter is the relationship between he and I, we're still building, whether we want to or not. That can you be in love with more than one person? Of course you can.
I wish people would stop making everything be a monogamous mind state. Monogamy is an abomination, to be truthfully honest with you.
Is it?
It is. But that's a whole nother conversation for another month.
We not here now?
We're not today.
Okay. I just want to see where we were.
Because I want other people who feel that way to be with me on this one before I go to war.
Okay. Do you have other people with you?
I can find some.
Okay. I just want to know.
No, I got to put it out on Instagram. Who's into polygamy? Join this podcast today.
Motherfuckers be like, I am. It's like,
you're going to get a whole bunch
of people who want to have polygamy is. That's why I don't use that
But it's not
concept
necessarily
often.
polygamy just because you don't think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the textbook definition of monogamy, we don't even live by that standard. Because even I was reading something and we have serial monogamy, which is technically not textbook monogamy. We go from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next.
Oh, those are people who don't know how to be alone.
Really, you know what I'm saying? But nobody is really being monogamous because that means being with one person. That means the first person you deal with, that's the person you're dealing with for the rest of your life. We don't live like that anyway. So
yeah, that's called an arranged marriage.
I mean,
okay.
No, real talk.
No, seriously, yeah.
Because with those situations, everything is already laid out. The financial stability, the connections for the family, the generational wealth. All you got to do is just marry this girl.
Yeah, we laugh at that, but I mean, those marriages usually are
the longest lasting.
They seem a little bit more successful.
I couldn't imagine coming home, motherfuckers like, hey, bro, that's the one.
Oh, it's chosen when you're still a kid, so y'all can grow up together
and learn each other,
and learn
the ins and outs, and build ideals of what your morality.
Right. So basically, you start dating at the age of 10.
So like Nala and Simba, that was an arranged
pretty much,
right? Yeah. But you got to think about that. Like, think about it when you're in the developmental stages. By the time you're 13, all your morality is in place.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
All it's already in place, and then you run into some fuck shit that changes the way and make you question the things that you knew growing up. And if we have the same foundation, it's easy because we come from the same place. So of course I'm gonna think like you do. We're gonna want to weigh out shit the same way because there's no conflict.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you grew up across town with a whole bunch of different type of people, no, you're not gonna think like I think. Right. And our foundations are different. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when we start changing and shifting, how come you don't know? Because motherfucker, I didn't grow up like you.
No.
Yeah.
Think about your time when you were going to South Division. That was a completely different world than what you grew up with. Imagine if you fell in love with a little essay sister. That's gonna have conflicts from day one.
We like,
You already named one, so it's not like when y'all was dating in school. Pedro and them didn't think you was one of them until one day you come over to the house for enchiladas, and Juan is really spelled W-O-N-E.
You know how many bitches got my name in their phone spelled like a Mexican nigga? I was like, y'all are sick people.
Yeah, you act like
why would you spell my name like that?
Because you say Juan instead of Dewan.
That is true. The dub makes a big difference.
That makes a whole difference. You know, it get real black real fast. With the prefix.
Those apostrophes change.
My name is Juan.
Those apostrophes change the game, my guy.
J-U-A-N.
Those solo letters make the world go around.
Juan Carlos Escobar.
I just think that people underserve the idea of honesty, self-honesty.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a huge difference when you can be with somebody and be just in a sexuationship or having sexy time. But soon as you feel something different, you should be man or woman enough to say, "Hey, let me holler at you real quick." You know what I'm saying? And then see where that go. Don't just wait. Now you sitting in the cusp, waiting for shit to change to see if they feel the same way. Hey, listen. So I think I'm thinking about you a little bit more frequently. You know, right. I'm feeling a little differently about this. And I want to be honest with you. I don't know if I want things to be different. I just want you to know where I'm at.
You just want to know what
do the
page
whole
you
process. This the page I'm on now. Oh, ain't no thing. It's whatever. We going where? Okay, say less. Then Juan posted, no, we don't want our digs to go to the family gathering. You can't come.
Run that back for those who not your Facebook friends.
No.
What was the post?
Oh, I was asking, was women taking their situations to the family gathering?
Now, here's a question I got to ask to follow up with that.
Situations shouldn't even have a name.
No. Check it out. Are we in more situationships than are we in relationships now?
I think there are more situations.
I think there's a lot more situationships going on in the world right now.
Because I wouldn't have to question if my relationship could come where I'm at.
Right. But people are not giving the title to it. People are literally dating, fucking, here we are.
People.
That's usually how it happens.
So technically, by definition, that's a situationship because we haven't confirmed that
that sounds like some lazy ass shit. We're dating and here we are. Like you just gave up and whatever we are at this point, we just because we know
because nobody asked our right questions. like Patrice says, no one has that conversation to see we're all on the same page. So like Juan said, you give the good loving to the significant other, and all of a sudden they plant the whole relationship in their head, and you just like, I like fucking her, let her think what she think, and you play along the role. And here we are a year later, you fighting all the time because y'all arguing, and you was like, bitch, stay out my phone. And in actuality, y'all in a situationship.
You at the same boy.
At the same time.
Wow.
I'm not disagreeing.
I don't disagree either.
Like today, we're actually defining fuck boys more than anything.
Oh, that's it right there.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know what it is. When you see somebody, we start talking about that level of morality coming into play again. If you see somebody in a space, like be mature enough to say, you know what, I ain't there. And I'm gonna let you go on and do what you do. Like, and even if they say, well, we good, I don't want to. You know whether or not somebody.
But they not gonna let them go though. Because think about it.
Selfish. Fuck
boy. I'm getting ready.
The definition.
Selfish. But you got to think about it.
The definition.
There's a catch-22 to that, unfortunately.
How?
Let me write it down. Okay. They treat the situation like that because, number one, a lot of men haven't been taught what a relationship looks like. You have a whole generation of men raised by single moms. So they don't have that male who's guiding them properly. And then the men that they do listen to are either A, the same age as them, so they listen to their ignorant ass friends.
That's definitely bad advice.
B, that uncle who thinks he's still a player.
Definitely bad advice.
Okay. Or representation, what they see movies and TV shows that they fuck with do.
Definitely bad advice.
You know what? Okay, at some point in time, right?
I see your mind working.
At some point in time, we have to want better for ourselves and evaluate the entire situation, whether it's personal, interpersonal, or like communal, and decide that we want better.
I'm sorry, you said grow up.
That's all I'm saying.
Sorry, did you say
that's all I'm saying.
But why should they have? But think about it.
Can we drop a gem for communal?
Right, I was like,
that's a big ass word.
That's a word that don't come around
right,
too often.
Not here. Communal.
It don't come around too often.
Communal.
No, but I get what you're saying, and that's true. But when you think about it, why would they have to when the immatures are always available? You notice that you'll have 35, 36, 37-year-old niggas still hanging out in club scenes. Why? Because that's where the young 21, 22, 23-year-old chicks are located at. You can easily get these simple-minded chicks to do simple-minded things for you. So why should I have to grow up and mature and level up for a woman who got her shit together when as long as these simple-minded chicks are out here, I can continue to keep playing the game I need to play.
Because you're going to get tired of that.
Do they really though?
Some of them eventually, and you want her to level up to come to where you are, nigga. Your ass, sit down somewhere, sir. Please and thank you. Sit down.
I feel like
the words and things that are being said by Tone is not his own personal opinion. I just have to play devil's advocate.
I feel like them the type of niggas that sit on Facebook all day and be like, ain't no good women. But like, look at the type of bitches that you keep picking, bro. You picking easy targets.
Exactly.
And then when you see that she's still fucking stupid, you be like, damn, man. Like, that, what, such a stupid ass
who are old and still say that there are no good women really just ain't shit. And when they try to go for those younger women, it's because they can finesse them into thinking that they have their shit together when they don't.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Because if I have my own XYZ and you have your own XYZ, we are equals. And so I'm not impressed. And so you have to do something else.
And that's why they go for the young ones, because when you both are equal, he realized he's really inadequate.
Oh,
but you know what? Is
that another big word?
It is.
Did you say inadequate?
I said inadequate, and I said it correctly.
Drop a gem for inadequate.
If they just realize, though, it's not about you being, as Tom said, inadequate. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is, if it's room to grow, it's room to grow. It's an opportunity. I'm not here to make you feel bad about who you are and where you want to be in your life. If we're going to build together, we growing together, let's build for real. You know what I'm saying? Come to the table with your hand. Let's see what you look like. Mm-hmm. And the right woman, a good woman, is going to see that and not the potential of it, but see it for what it is. And like, is we moving or not? And otherwise, she's going to be like, you know what, sir? We're not compatible. and the other way around.
You need a good
And
space
gotta
partner.
be okay with it.
Yeah.
You took
should
that
be
thought
okay.
right out of my fucking head. Did you hear
You need
me?
a good
how many-
space partner.
But how many people want to learn how to play spades, though? You're always going to have those guys who eventually, my bad, Juan. They claim that they're the good guys, but they're not the
I
ones.
don't take offense when people, because I know what the fuck I am.
I had to take a deep side because between you and Jacob, you niggas good guy to fuck out the conversation. And I'm sick of y'all shit.
Well, look, I cannot change who I am.
I'm not
I
asking you
cannot
to.
change the example I had.
Actually,
when I
bro, let's
grew
back
up.
that up. You can change who
No,
you
I'm
are.
not talking about that. I'm just saying, like, the example I had when I grew up. I was taught you open doors, you pull out chairs, you pay for shit. Like, because I watched my uncle.
True.
I watched my uncle do it with his wife.
Okay.
Then when my stepdad came into my life, like, this is what happiness should look like.
Right.
I mean, sure, you're gonna have your motherfucking flaws, but what relationship doesn't? But the motherfucker's been rocking for 20 years, so this is how it's supposed to look.
Okay. So when you do those things and you're realizing that it's not being recognized, does not that become a red flag to you? Because if they're not recognizing you doing what the world calls chivalry,
Then it did. Now it does.
okay.
At 22, I'd stay here and I'd fight with you to get you to understand what the fuck going on. At 32, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. You got one time, and I'm Van Muskis.
42, we not even looking that way.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I can't fuck with you.
That's all I want. Gross.
You like playing footsies with
I
me.
am
It's
so-
cool. It's cool. I'm cute. I'm handsome. You like it.
Oh, it's so adorable.
I'm gonna move my.
Trying to kick your shoes. I feel so bad about kicking your shoes.
He gonna. I would normally be shot. You know, I gotta be careful about people's shoes.
No, one ain't gonna hurt you.
I know.
Not over no shit.
You stab and or take.
Right, just like you do. Bodily harm. You think I got smoke for you over some kicks?
He'll just buy some. He'll just give him some reason to buy some more.
Okay.
So when I go shopping at 3 a.m, I'll be like, you know what? I don't even feel bad because Aziza stepped on my shoe, so I need some more anyway.
He gonna bronze them when you move.
That's
He gonna
funny.
bronze them when you move.
Put them in the little
Yeah, these
display
are shoes
case.
that Aziza stepped on.
I can't even wear these no more.
That's funny.
Y'all get on my nerves.
That's funny as fuck. I'm
He
sorry.
low key made me sound like a sick nigga too. I'm gonna let you know that's
Right
just what
now,
you
just
did.
in that moment.
In that moment, you made me sound real creepy.
Hey, bro, you be throwing all kind of creep shit about me out there.
I ain't saying nothing bad about you this episode.
Good clean up. Good clean up.
Right? Yeah, I kept funky. It's this episode.
This.
I don't know what I'm gonna say about you next
We
week.
got company. That's why you behaving.
That's probably true.
You know. But we're gonna go ahead and put a pin in this conversation right here because we're already getting close to hour and a half mark. I'd like to thank you two for joining us. So before y'all get up out of here, Miss Patrice,
Yes, sir.
where can we
What's your Pornhub
experience?
link?
Damn,
What's my what?
What's your Pornhub link?
damn, I'm not ready for that.
I was like, oh no, okay, don't share. Okay,
Is there an OnlyFans link?
I'm not ready. For
I
that.
definitely subscribe
duly noted.
because I done supported all this other trash in the city. Might as well support some real shit.
Well,
If
duly
you, if you
Thank
make
you,
it
sir.
only okay,
I be so mad when I spend like,
Thank you, sir.
even if it's only $6, I be like, bitch.
if you make an OnlyFans page, would you do one of your episodes from your page? Like you just sitting there and all your black girl magic,
Mm-hmm.
just doing bedroom conversations,
Glowing in her essence.
all of it exposed to the world.
Oh, I need parts of that.
See,
Duly noted.
like we can produce you.
Really? See you on New Year's.
Mm.
Oh,
That's how we
yeah,
gonna-
them shits be lit.
You accept singles
Damn,
or
that
you
should
need
be
like
a
cash,
OnlyFans.
credit, charge? What we doing?
How many singles?
I bring some. Don't even,
Y'all ain't
just-
never been to a headboard conversations event?
We don't get
Lie.
invited.
Bedroom secrets. Is that what you call it?
No, it was Stroke of Midnight.
We don't as men out. I don't think we ever got invited. I always thought that those kind of things were just for women only, just so they could
Oh.
feel safe.
Let me tell y'all something.
Not at all.
He said
I'm
just
playing this game.
so they can feel safe.
No, for real, because some women don't want to open up and express themselves
Right. I totally
because
get
other
what
men
you're
are in the buildings. They feel like we gonna judge them. No, we don't
Mm-mm.
judge. TDR is a judge for his
Patrice,
own.
I just want y'all to know Patrice had me modeling lingerie. A whole fishnet bodysuit.
Baby, you was fine. You hear me?
And we just not hearing about this.
Where the fuck was Juan?
We just now hearing about this.
Yes, I was like, that's how I met you. I was like,
Yeah.
who is that? Hey, girl.
Do you feel cheated? Like slighted a little bit?
Fine.
Be in the current situation.
Because
you my boy.
I feel cheated.
I'm gonna walk away from that, but I understand yo feeling cheated.
I feel a little slighted. Somebody should have invited me. They should have put it out there.
This is fucked up. This is how we have to hear
it. They should have flew the wand signal, not even the bat signal.
I thought we were popular enough to be known.
You had on the jewelry, the body jewelry too. Did you wear that one?
Yes.
You know, every week we have guests. I find out how less popular we really are. Like, don't nobody really fuck with us, bro.
Man, it's every day.
Patrice is the popular one in the room.
Not at all.
That big,
I'm here trying to make sure that I stay relevant, and I'm trying to stay connected. And who am I connecting to?
So first and foremost,
you know what I'm saying? You got to think who you connected to. I'm here with y'all trying to stay relevant.
See, first and foremost, you're gonna stop lying to yourself because you ain't lying to us.
Right.
I got the realness of it.
I tell you all the time.
Arizona and say, "Oh, I do podcasts." And do you know Patrice?
Hey, Arizona. That's what I'm talking about.
First of all,
let's go.
Who the fuck do you know in Milwaukee to even know Patrice? But when I see her, I'll let her know.
That's funny. I got a phone call, like all jokes aside. Seriously, my sister, who lives in Illinois, had moved to Michigan, and she called me, and it was somebody she was talking about. My sister, she ran into somebody from Milwaukee. And she said, my sister is in Milwaukee. Who's your sister? Swear for cheese. She ended up calling me. It's like, do you know everybody? She was in Michigan. And how random is that? That's weird.
That's because you famous.
I'm trying to get that.
You just need to come to the realization.
I want that.
That you are as big as Homer Blow, no pun intended.
Indeed. I'm trying to get there. That's my mentor. And I need that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to expand across those lines. You know what I mean? I want
Thank y'all for joining me on another episode of the Death Fresh Show with my famous friends.
Man, I'm gonna plug this episode.
We're gonna talk
everywhere.
Nasty stuff.
Oh,
what?
No. Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
I be trying.
I mean, you got some gems that
you more than welcome.
You
more than welcome.
Okay, give them your top 5 sex tips before we get out of here.
Take a deep breath before you put the penis to the back of your throat so you can breathe out your nose instead of your throat. Don't block the air.
All right.
When you are feeling like you have to pee when you're and he's penetrating you, that's probably the sign that you're about to squirt. Just hold it a little longer and then you can create an extra set of puddle. If you are in doggy style, if you dip the small of your back a little higher, it changes the angle, whether he intends for you to or not. Because like usually when he's doing a straight jab and it hurt, if you pop the middle, you put a little dip in your back, whatever, it changes the angle and relieves some of the pressure that you would feel from him hitting at a bad angle.
Dip it low.
If you are a rider, pay attention to the size of his girth, the girth of his penis, because riding him, going up and down, sometimes you have to be able to clamp a certain way or move a certain way, and not all men like bouncers. Some dudes like rotators, so pay attention, do both, and then figure out which one he likes and listen to his breathing, and it'll change.
Swivel your hips.
See, he is swiveler. See what I'm saying? Some are bouncers, some are swivellers, whatever. Yeah, that's good, right? Those are good. Those are good.
Four.
You want another one?
You got one more.
I got another one. And my top 5 is not my eyes, not my nose, and not my ears.
Anywhere.
Not my eyes, not my nose, and not my ears.
Hit me with the oh my.
Oh my.
Not my hair.
Oh, God, it's good protein.
So, Patrice, where can they find you to hear these tips live and direct?
Come shampoo.
Not like something like Mary though. Like it's good. We'll talk about it.
Edge control.
We come here often.
Fam, if you using cum as edge control,
you don't have to use the edge control, but if it's in there, I mean,
wow,
it's in there.
So you get some up here.
Leave it on for. We'll talk about it.
Like something about Mary. Is that a thing for you?
I have.
Okay.
And I will.
Why is this always a conversation?
Because it's new for me.
Because it's, I mean, but
Spitting
you
in your
already
mouth?
spitting.
I mean, I haven't not.
But we already exchanging, right? All of the fluids. It's already happening.
My sex is foul.
It's not.
Anymore.
It's not. Don't say that to yourself.
No, my coochie good, but the
Hey,
sex is
hey.
foul.
What? You said my coochie good with a ride.
Hit me with the oh my.
Oh my.
Tell
If
me,
you would
say,
like to,
my coochie good, but my sex is fine.
we gonna work.
I mean,
How the fuck does this operate?
look,
here?
I might. My bag of tricks might only have like a ball in it, but once you get this work,
I feel like okay, never mind. I thought I could hear him.
you gonna hear this work.
I don't want to hear nothing you got. No,
No, I'm talking, that's what she
Oh,
said.
okay.
About you got the-
I didn't like the way you looked at me when you said it. And you grabbed the mic too. It's like you gonna hear this word.
Absolutely. Look,
Like, no, bro,
you be
good.
trying not to. Hey, listen.
If you want to go ahead and Jill Scott the mic, we are not going to complain here. The Death Fresh Show.
We do. It's a nice mic.
Let's take a long walk. You know what?
That was a robbery in progress.
She was definitely trying to
She
get
was
niggas
definitely
robbed.
getting a nigga robbed. Because you would take a long walk after dark in a park in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you definitely weren't coming back with nothing.
You might have got your nut off, but you damn sure was going to get robbed afterwards.
Jill had niggas waiting in the tuck with the 40. She was out there stripping niggas in the middle of winter.
She did say, or maybe we can see a movie, or maybe we can see a play on Saturday. Maybe we can roll a tree and feel the breeze.
But he's not
Listen to
making.
us
But he's
in
not
the
making it past this walk in the park.
He said, or maybe.
No, he's not making it past that walk in the park.
Maybe
she
we
giving
can-
him a way
she,
out.
She gave him options.
She gave him options.
His dumb ass took the walk though.
And his dumb ass took the
Yeah,
walk, thinking he about to get his dick sucked real quick,
He
and
might
boom, got gappled.
She said that.
Hey, shout out to Jill Scott though. Ain't she finna start a pod?
Yes.
I'm gonna be tuning in to that.
I really just want like Jill Scott to sing to me about like food. Like
She will.
the way she made like breakfast sound so sexy. It was just like
You know what's funny, Juan?
You are funny.
If you ever
made some grits, scrambled egg. I was like,
Yes. Tell him.
on my mama, bro, like on phone them, fam. Oh God, just yeah.
also she made whooping a bitch ass sound sexy as hell too, dog.
Facts.
And go and get my Vaseline.
Man, Jill Scott.
You know what's funny, bro? And
She
I
a real
say this
nigga.
to them
I
every
appreciate
single
her
time.
more and more the older I get.
The older you get.
Because I
baby,
understand
the
what
older
she's
she gets.
Crown Royal?
You know that's my shit.
Listen.
Did you just roll like one eye?
I did.
Yeah.
You with the Crown Royal now?
He's like, wait a minute.
I've been trying to put niggas on Crown Royal for a minute.
That's the joint though.
You're not gonna stop them Hennessy drinkers from drinking.
Hey, do you
Crown
can
Royal,
drink your Hennessy. If you want me to drink brown with you, give me some Crown.
I feel you though.
Apple Crown.
But-
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So Aziza, we gotta leave today's episode the only way you know how, with the I am statement.
Wait, we didn't even finish letting Patrice talk about where to find her.
Look,
at.
bruh, when she get to talking, Juan mind get to wandering.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Just look me up. Headboard Conversations. Look me up. Just Patrice. If you just hashtag either one of those, you'll find it.
It's not your fault. It's Juan.
She said she's a swivel. I mean, she. Never
See,
mind.
there
we
you
out.
go.
Where we at?
We at the
Where's your I
statement.
am statement?
I am here. Like Beyonce.
Shout out to Bay for giving to what's her name, Tabria. I always say her name
Tabria.
wrong.
Tabria.
Tabria with her old fine ass.
Yeah, she fine as a
You
motherfucker.
should see this face. Go,
How is she-
go on and glow then.
How is she thick with muscles, bro? Like the whole ab section.
Don't question God.
You ain't the one time I won't question this man's fuck ups.
That's not a fuck up. He
That's
did that on
definitely-
purpose.
He did that. That nigga's like, you know what? Hold my beer.
She work out though.
That's what I'm saying. She's still plus size, but she got the abs.
her body is her business. She got to keep it
So
together.
the next time you scroll on Instagram,
Who said I scroll? I just go straight to her name.
no. Just saying in general. Next time you scroll on
I did it
Instagram
today.
and you bypass an ugly bitch, and then you see Tabria, you be like, I get it. God took a break.
I went to sleep.
He needed 15 to create this. That's how I feel when I see pretty people.
Pretty people is subjective.
No, it's not.
Pretty is subjective.
No, the fuck is not.
Pretty is subjective. See?
Why is pretty subjective?
Because pretty is in the eye of the person who's looking.
That's fine.
Because I can sit here and say a young lady is beautiful, but she can't see what I see.
Aww.
We all ugly to somebody.
Shit.
Tone, I need you to keep your hands above the table.
Hey, all right.
Will.
So, Tone,
I will.
do you have an I am statement before we get out of here?
I am going to cuss her out. Because all I did was scratch my belly button.
That nigga said, I need you to keep your hands eye level. Because whatever you got going
Yes,
on.
ma'am. You control your vocabulary
I'm
calisthenics.
so sorry. I apologize.
Dog, not even being funny. She really did pop us the first person.
Because beautiful.
Sing,
That's how you feel?
Huh?
That's how you feel?
Y'all got me in the mode now.
Yeah, sing.
You up here singing?
Is it the way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Shout out to Dooch and Ray Rizzy, though. They dropped their album last week.
Okay.
Fresh out of my old 3.
What's your I am statement?
I am one.
Nigga, you got to change that. You've been saying that. That's like your fucking Twitter handle.
But it is what it is,
You
bro.
need a new one, bro.
You gonna get all of me. You can either accept it or neglect it. If you gonna neglect it,
Tell me she ain't
kiss ass.
right there.
Yeah, she with the shits. Yeah, bro. You know, I'm not in the business of trying to conform anymore.
You know she got a podcast too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me guess, you trying to produce it?
Nah,
She
bro.
been having a pod. They been having a
Her
podcast.
pod funny,
It's
though.
called The Thick.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's funny. Her partner's not thick though. Her partner's.
We are not here to body shame, Tom.
It's the fact that the title of the show is The Thick, but her partner's not thick.
She busty,
Yeah,
I believe.
she got a lot of
I'm
titty.
Shout out to all the busty girls.
Busty girls make the world go
That
around.
ended up. That
Did you just look at me?
what? What's your problem?
Nothing. I just looked away.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to the
All right.
human you.
So this is probably like the hardest part of the show because we don't never fucking end when we're supposed to. But make sure you check us out on all the things. If you're watching the live, you can basically see where to fucking find us at. I don't even have to say nothing.
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Deezer.
And if you can't find us on iHeartRadio, that's not our fault.
That's probably because Tone's in your bitch DMs.
You know that drum roll is actually on the board too.
It probably is. I ain't had time to find it.
Anyway, with that being said, make sure you check out Keeping It Cute every Saturday at 11 a.m. Make sure you check out Patrice every Tuesday between 1 to 4 as she keeps it civilized. But if you want the madam, you want the nasty, make sure you check it out Wednesday night. 10 p.m.
The nasty.
With that being said, we out of here, people. Peace.